to the 4th Senior High School Commencement Exercises. Your MC, Miss Francesca Dian Magpayo.
Good day everyone and welcome to the 4th Senior High School Commencement Exercises of Bulacan State University. Today, we celebrate and recognize the strength and determination that the students of Batch 2021 displayed while pushing through to achieve their dreams amidst the pandemic. Though it is unfortunate that for the second time this event must be held online, it does not mean that it is any less special than a face-to-face celebration. A much-awaited day not only for these students, but also to those who supported and stood with them. They have made it this far, now they depart from their high school journey and take on a new path that will lead them to a blazing future. Before anything, let us ask for guidance and give thanks to Almighty God through a song of praise. Here's the BulSU starting hymning for the doxology. Let us give honor and show our patriotism to our country. May I request everyone to rise as we sing the Philippine National Anthem.
Kabulsuan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-inip, dalas na sinangalan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tulad ka ng matitim, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisigin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bugang, may dilagang tula ang awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nalilinig. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng malaking pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
To honor our university, let us sing along as we play the Bulacan State University hymn.
Bulacan State University, thy name will always be. You prepare us in life's journey for the service of God and society. You nurture our minds in diversity. Oh, great is thy faculty. We eschew your fame and beauty, will uphold till eternity. Creative thoughts and skillful hands, to us your best gift of time. We will share our best to humanity for our nation's prosperity. Your vision is now our mission. We shall lead the next generation. The one is ingrained in our hearts. We will treasure and impart. Bulacan State University, forever will honor.
Let us formally start our virtual event with the presentation of the candidates for graduation. Please welcome the Laboratory High School Principal, Dr. Bellarmino S. Cruz. On behalf of the University President, Dr. Cecilia S. Navasero Gascon, let us welcome Bulacan State University Executive Vice President, Dr. Teodi C. Sanadres for the conferment of graduates.
Madam President, I am beaming with pride as I present to you the candidates for graduation of the senior high school program of our university. And it's broken down as follows: 159 candidates from the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics strand, 60 candidates from accountancy and business management strand, and 54 candidates from humanities and social sciences strand, with a total of 273 senior high school students. They have successfully completed the necessary requirements of the K-12 curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education.
By the virtue of the authority given me by the University President, Dr. Cecilia S. Navasero Gascon, I hereby confirm your graduation and confer your diplomas with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining, Congratulations!
Now that the blazing batch of Laboratory High School are officially graduates, may I welcome once again Dr. Bellarmino S. Cruz to introduce our guest speaker.
Our President of the University, Dr. Cecilia S. Navasero Gascon, our Executive Vice President, Dr. Chody C. San Andres, and the other Vice Presidents of the University, our Chancellor, Dr. Romeo D.C. Inasoria, our Dean of the College, Dr. Emelita G. Laganao, our faculty and staff of the Laboratory High School, our happy parents of the graduating class, our graduates, the class 2021 of the Bulacan State University Laboratory High School, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good day to everybody. Today's fourth commencement exercises of the Laboratory High School is really something to remember, since this is the school year that classes for the first time were totally held online, no face-to-face. Really very challenging, not only to our students, but also to our teachers. But in spite of that, here we are celebrating the fruits of our labor, especially these graduating senior high school students who are about to receive their diploma that they successfully finish the basic education under the K-12 curriculum. Please accept our congratulations to you and to your parents from your Laboratory High School family. Today, as equally interesting and worth hearing and remembering, will be the words of inspiration and guidance from a person that was once also present like you in this same institution, attending the same celebration you are enjoying today. After graduating as class valedictorian of this Laboratory High School year 1978, magna cum laude at the Polytechnic University of the Philippines with a degree of Bachelor in Accountancy and passing the Philippine Board Examination for Certified Public Accountants. Salutatorian at the Institute of Law, Far Eastern University, and a Philippine Bar Examination passer. And recently, as summa cum laude at the Graduate School of this university, her alma mater, with a degree of Doctor of Public Administration. Our guest speaker started her career in the government service as an office trainee in the Maritime Industry Authority. She rose from the ranks to her appointments to the following positions: Deputy Administrator for Planning of Marina, Assistant General Manager for Finance and Administration of Philippine Port Authority, Project Director, Project Management Office on Transport Facilities Improvement Project of the Department of Transportation, First Legislative Liaison Officer to the Senate and Congress with the rank of Under Secretary, to cite a few. She represented Marina in defending in the Congress the passage Single Maritime Administration Bill that became the Republic Act 10635 that helped averted the displacement of our Filipino seafarers. With the implementation of the bill, it gave her the opportunity to work closely with CHED and TESDA on the revision of the curriculum for our seafarers. For 2 decades until 2016, this lady was the country's representative or head of Philippine delegation to International Maritime Organization in London, United Kingdom. Joint International Maritime Organization ILO meetings in Geneva, Switzerland. ASEAN Maritime Working Group, ASEAN Transport Ministers Meeting, APEC Transportation Working Group, and APEC Transport Ministers Meeting. This lady also finds time to teach in FEU's Institute of Law, in BulSU College of Law, and in the City College of San Fernando, Pampanga. She also taught accountancy subjects at the Graduate School of the Bulacan State University and La Consolacion University here in Malolos City. Our guest speaker is happily married to Bienvenido N. Banyas, General Manager of 3 of San Miguel Corporation's infrastructure subsidiaries, Tiplex, Star Infrastructure Development Corporation, and Vertex Tollways Development Corporation. She is a loving mother of 3 children, Victor, a pilot of the Philippine Airlines, Sabrina, Risk Assurance Senior Associate of the Data Analysis Team of PricewaterhouseCoopers, and Vincent, a freshman mechanical engineering student of the University of the Philippines, Diliman. My dear graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pride and pleasure to give you the President of the City College of San Fernando, Pampanga, the President of the Association of Local Colleges and Universities for Region 3, the President of the BulSU High School Alumni Association, and the Vice President Internal of the BulSU General Alumni Association, a public servant, an educator, a leader, and a friend, Attorney and Dr. Gloria Javier Victoria Banyas.
President Dr. Cecilia S. Navasero Gascon, Executive Vice President and Concurrent OIC, Dean of Graduate School Dr. Teodici San Andres, Vice President for Academic Affairs Dr. Edgardo M. Santos, Vice President for Administration and Finance Dr. Jaime P. Pulumbarit, Vice President for Research, Development and Extension, Engineer Erwin D.R. Magsakay, Chancellor Dr. Romeo D.C. Inasoria, President of BulSU General Alumni Association, Dr. Rolando Gaspar, Laboratory High School Principal, Dr. Belarmino S. Cruz, Mr. Al Vincent Mendiola, Miss Princess Gerby Durante, other university officials, beloved high school faculty members, graduates of Batch 2021, beloved parents, families, friends, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Thank you, Dr. Belar Cruz, for your kind and generous introduction. As I speak before you today, I am feeling nostalgic as I look back to our high school days from the then Bulacan College of Arts and Trade. When I saw the teaser of these commencement exercises, I felt transported back in time. Thank you, Doc Belar and Madam President Gascon, for the great honor of speaking before the 4th senior high school graduates of our beloved alma mater. Alam kong medyo malungkot kayo. Alam kong medyo wish din ninyo na face-to-face yung graduation nyo. Pero dahil nga extended run itong si COVID-19 at ngayon ay may Delta variant pa, talagang safest na virtual ang ating pagtatapos. Last July 23, 2021, kami sa BulSU Graduate School, kasama yung mga nagsipagtapos sa batch 2020-21 ng iba't ibang kolehiyo sa BulSU ay nagkaroon din ng virtual graduation. It was an entirely distinct experience kasi binago lahat ng nakagawian natin. Subalit, naging makasaysayan din ito. Batid ko na ang selebrasyon natin ngayong araw ay magiging memorable, lalong-lalo na at napagtapusan ninyo ang napakalaking pagsubok sa edukasyon ng COVID-19 nitong nakaraang taon. Palakpakan natin ang ating mga sarili sapagkat hindi tayo sumuko at itinuloy natin ang pagsisikap sa gitna ng mga sunod-sunod at patuloy na pagsubok na dinaanan natin. Upon learning of my important task today, a very good friend of mine jokingly teased me that graduates rarely remember the message delivered by their commencement speaker. Worst, he said, some cannot even remember who was their commencement speaker. After today, okay lang na hindi nyo maalala si Attorney Banyas. Pero yung mensahe ko, sana maiwan. Sana maging inspirasyon at makatulong sa pagtahak ninyo sa inyong mga pangarap para sa inyong sarili at sa mga mahal ninyo sa buhay. It was the late Congressman Teodolo or Teddy Natividad who was our guest speaker during our high school graduation. Naalala ko parang yung daddy ko pa ata ang umimbita sa kanya. He was then at the peak of his public service career, so it was an immense pride for BICAT when he honored us with his presence. Kong Teddy shared with us his humble beginnings and his public service career with a clear message for all of us to stay focused and pursue whatever be our dreams. When I was thinking of what message to impart to you today, I imagined that you would be interested to hear the experiences of an alumni who was molded in the same core values of BICAT, now BulSU. I will try my absolute best to briefly share my life lessons, and I hope that this would somehow help or inspire you in achieving your own dreams. I have shared this not only with my children, my nephews and nieces, but also with my students. Lesson number 1. Do not quit on your dreams until you have explored or exhausted all options and have exerted your best. By this time, I am certain that most of you must have already arrived at a decision as to your next step. That is, whether to pursue higher education and what course, or to proceed along another direction due to family or personal considerations. Whichever road you may take, remember to put your heart into it. Give it your best shot. We are 9 children and my parents were both salaried employees in government. At the time I was to enter college, all 9 of us were studying. The choice of which school to enroll and what degree or course to pursue was based on practical reasons. It was, however, my dream to become a medical doctor even when I was still in my elementary days. I recall one rainy afternoon during the summer break. To quell our boredom, my mother made us draw what would signify as our ambition in life. I drew the oblation, and beside it, very crudely, Lady Justice holding the scale of justice and another the stethoscope. When it was my turn to present, I explained that the drawing signified my dream of being admitted at UP to pursue either medicine or law. As I had dreamed, I was admitted at UP in Los Baños. After the first year, and because of my particularly good grades in biology, I was encouraged by my biology professor to shift from BS Math to BS Bio, preparatory to medicine. Unfortunately, due to financial reasons, that plan did not materialize. Instead, I had to transfer to another school and abandon my dream of pursuing medicine. I eventually took up accountancy, passed the CPA board, landed a job, and when I received my first salary, I immediately enrolled at FEU Law. 5 years later, I passed the bar exams. The road that led me to the board and the bar were lined up with many trials, some seeming at some point insurmountable. But with God's grace, I hurdled them all. In the years that followed until today, my being a CPA and lawyer have become very handy in my past and present work assignments. The simple lesson that I want to demonstrate is walang imposible. With God, with hard work, and determination. Even as I say this, there may be moments when you have no choice but to change your course or direction, like what happened to me. Pag nangyari yon, do not be discouraged. Kapag may pintong nagsara, mayroon namang ibang pinto na magbubukas. So do not quit. Try again. And do not forget to seek guidance from the Almighty. Lesson number 2. Do not do it all alone. Learn to study and work with others. This cannot find more application than now at the time of COVID-19. Have a discussion, a study group. Malaking tulong yun. Alam ninyo, kahit competitive ang nature ninyo, huwag kayong mag-alala. Unlike sa elementary at high school, sa higher education, walang limit naman ang pwedeng maging summa cum laude, magna cum laude, or cum laude. So magtulungan kayo. Huwag lang magkokopyahan. You must remember that in the university or in college, you are already being prepared for the actual workplace. And whether you will be employed or you yourself will open a business, you will necessarily have to work with others. Always remember that the best leaders are those who can harness the best in others. Dapat ang isang leader ma-inspire yung mga ka-team niya na ibuhos din lahat ng kakayanan nila. And do not forget to give credit where credit is due. Make it a habit to always acknowledge the contribution of your team members. Lesson number 3. Know and decide which are your priorities. After graduation, kailangan ka bang magtrabaho while studying? Or pwede ka bang full-time student? Knowing your challenges and restrictions will help you better manage and handle your expectations. In turn, this will result in less disenchantment or disappointments. In my case, my being a working student when I pursued law, I had accepted from the start that I cannot finish law in 4 years like a regular student. I know I had to enroll in summers and extend another half semester. I know I must study in between breaks at work, review in the office pantry during exams, do overtime work without pay to make up for leave of absences during exams, and many others. I was also helping in the family expenses at that time, so there was little money left to pay for reproduction of assigned cases and for purchase of expensive law books. But I endured all that because I wanted to become a lawyer. When the 6 months bar review came, akala ko kasya na yung savings ko. Yun pala, pang 2 months lang. I had to borrow money from my eldest sister at butihin naman hindi na niya pinabayaran at naipagpatuloy ko din ang aking review. Thus, know your priorities, manage your expectations, and do not hesitate to seek help or assistance after you have exhausted all efforts on your own. When your intentions are good, there are angels in disguise who will be most willing to help you achieve your dreams. Lesson number 4. When you have reached your goal, nakatapos na kayo, may degree ka na, may trabaho ka na, remain humble and do not stray from the good and the truth. More importantly, always remember that success does not equate with material wealth. Further, do not intentionally violate the law, not for money, not for power or position. And remember from history, bad and illegal deeds will catch up with you and will never go unpunished. More than anything, success that comes with pure hard work is sweeter and will last forever. Make it your way of life to live a life that is based on fairness, equity, and in accordance with the truth and the law. And when at crossroads, decide based on what is true and fair, never based on the pecuniary or financial benefit that may be derived therefrom. Lesson number 5. Find your source of happiness. Along this line, let me emphasize the attribute of happiness as a measure of success and status. In recent years, the measure of a country's status was based on the happiness index of its citizens. The World Happiness Index is an annual publication of the United Nations Sustainable Development Solutions Network, which contains a ranking of national happiness based on respondents' ratings of their own lives, which also correlate it with various other life factors. It was here when economists started prioritizing happiness over other factors like wealth, comfort, or economic growth. A global happiness council was formed which created a happiness index based on several measurable factors and has kept track of this index ever since its first release in 2012. The fundamental reason why happiness or positivity is so important is because it is extremely vital for achieving our own goals in life. Happy people, based on studies, usually live longer on the average, have stronger immune systems, endure pain better, are more content with jobs, and are more productive. As the saying goes, find a job that you love and you do not need to work a day in your life. For me, I am blessed to have found my life's mission and purpose in the academe, and it has become my own fountain of happiness. Now determine what is yours. Lesson number 6, pay it forward. As we celebrate and honor academic achievements, let us ask ourselves, what was all this challenging work for? What is the real value of our education? In her rich and rewarding book, Lost in Thought, The Hidden Pleasures of an Intellectual Life, Professor Sena Hitz of St. John's College in Annapolis argues that the goal of education is not the status or privileges it confers upon us, or even the valuable life skills it demands that we acquire. Dr. Hitz was of the view that a well-educated person is not someone with a set of credentials that will help them live a materially wealthy and comfortable life, but someone who is spiritually free to know and delight in those goods that make a human life deeply and genuinely happy. Moreover, she said that a good education helps us cultivate a loving vision of the world, which in turn inspires us to a loving service for mankind. Before I joined the academe, I spent more than 3 decades in the executive branch, serving principally our port and maritime industries. Whenever I am asked how I find my new role as head of a higher educational institution, I honestly say that this is the most fulfilling responsibility that I have ever assumed. I consider it my greatest honor to be instrumental in the transformation and realization of the dreams of our students. And I have found indescribable joy and happiness in being able to pay forward through our students for all the blessings that I have received in this life. In recap, therefore, let me leave you, my dear graduates, with these life's lessons. Number 1, do not quit on your dreams until you have exhausted all options. Number 2, do not do it all alone. Number 3, decide on what are your priorities. Number 4, when you have reached your goal, remain humble. Do not stray from the good and the truth. Number 5, find your happiness. And number 6, pay it forward. My warmest congratulations, my dearest graduates of the Bulacan State University Laboratory High School. I pray for a brighter future and a good and happy life for all of you. Marami pong salamat.
Thank you for a very inspiring speech, Attorney Gloria Victoria Banyas. Words that will leave a mark in our students' hearts. Now let us recognize the students who have worked hard for 2 years to make it to this moment. Here is Ms. Princess Jerby Durante to award the diplomas for the graduates of the Accountancy, Business, and Management strand.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure to present to you the graduating class of 2021 from the Accountancy, Business, and Management. Adriano Marie Elaine C. with high honors. Alberto Shane Justin C. with high honors. Bakunawa Charity Joy L. with high honors. Bautista Samuel Q. with honors. Bernardo Jem Josh Q with high honors. Kalalang Bayame C with high honors. Kamba Rainiel DC with honors. Karaig Jeyuen Miko L with high honors. Castillo Jairus Samuel S with high honors. Castillo Rainier Luis D with high honors. Castro Micaela R with high honors. Katakutan Miguel Angelo H with high honors. De Guzman John Gwinnett H with high honors. De Jesus Vivienne Kelly L with high honors. De Paz Jomari E with high honors. De Bella Kimberly L with honors. Dela Cruz Dana Jadine A with high honors. Dela Cruz Gian Marco G with high honors. Dela Peña Ira DC with high honors. Dela Peña Glyza Lenka J with high honors. Janito Orwell Bono D with highest honors. Espiritu Clarice Athena R with high honors. Evaristo Eglin May J with high honors. Fajardo Kareel S with high honors. Faundo Rochelle B with high honors. Feliciano Janelle S with high honors. Garcia Abigail B with high honors. Iko Isabella Marie R with high honors. Jota Colleen Louise B with high honors. Humakyo Abby C with high honors. Lagramada Jana Lay T with honors. Lagi Ashley Nicole C with high honors. Lisano Maria Victoria H with high honors. Lopez Kaiseline M with honors. Lucindo Maxine Gaila G with high honors. Maglanke Mark Angelus S with high honors. Magugat Angel T with high honors. Manhares John Maverick M with high honors. Manuel Maria Monique S.M. with high honors. Manzano Maria Sofia Luisa R. with high honors. Maranan Nicole Ann S. with high honors. Marcelino Diane Iris T. with honors. Mateo Katrina D.L. with high honors. Mendoza Inigo V. with high honors. Mendoza Kairos Mikal M. with high honors. Montano Kirsten Melissa P. with high honors. Pangilinan Paul Andrew M. with high honors. Parange Jerome Marie R. with high honors. Ramos Alejandria D. with high honors. Ramos Naomi Desiree M. with high honors. Reyes Catherine P. with high honors. Robles Angela Marie D.Z. with high honors. Roque Raisel Joshua M. with honors. Salamat Ray Israel M. with honors. San Pablo Maria Danica S.P. with high honors. Seraphine Megan Lorraine Y. with high honors. Suarez Kimberly F. with honors. Vidal Nadine Daphne D. with high honors. Villarama Zyrene Aliyah L. with high honors. And last but not the least, Vistan Maria Avijoy B. with high honors.
Let us now move on to the strand of humanities and social sciences.
I am pleased to present to you the graduating class of 2021 from Humanities and Social Sciences. Ablasa Sherry May V. with honors. Aguinaldo Lady Ruth G. with high honors. Agustin Patricia May F. with high honors. Arcega Raven C. with high honors. Atienza Emmanuel Paulo Julian V. with high honors. Bartlett Grisel Patricia R. with high honors. Bernaldez Yulea Cody A. with honors. Bernardino Lelena Summer M. with high honors. Boton Jamie Angelica S. with high honors. Canlas Vincent Elijah J. with high honors. Cervantes Miles Crystal P. with honors. Clemente Aaron Jack J. with high honors. Clemente Ron Dexter L. with high honors. Constantino Cannon Iram C. with honors. Cruz Beatriz B. with high honors. De Jesus Jasmine C. with high honors. Del Mundo Graciela C. with high honors. Del Valle Jaylene. De la Serna Charlu Jonah G. with high honors. De las Alas Julianne S. Diaz Therese Carmela R. with high honors. Ducusian Kirsten Faye T. with honors. Enriquez Renee Sky with high honors. Estrella Kenny Franklin E. with honors. Fernandez Abigail C. with high honors. Ferreras Hayana C. with high honors. Gaspar Roy Daniel J. with high honors. Gachalian Mackenzie C. with honors. Godoy Tommy Lance A. with honors. Grino Rico Elijah M. with high honors. Hopio Marie Abigail D.R. with high honors. Jovenis Angelique Josh H. with high honors. Landayan Mark Julian B. with honors. Licorzado Maui Francisca B. with high honors. Lorenzo Armadan Paul F. with high honors. Mendoza Ina Cassandra R. with high honors. Mendoza Rika Charmaine C. with high honors. Mendoza Rohan Cyrus P. with high honors. Menez Ishi Nicole B. with highest honors. Nagit Allen Clark D. with high honors. Pangilinan Joy Paula E. with honors. Paris Shane Nicole O. with high honors. Rondina Selwyn Francis S. with high honors. Rosales John Melvin F. with honors. Saavedra Carla Rose S. with honors. Salapong Enrico II DC with honors. Santiago Henrik J. with high honors. Santos Kairos Jose C. with high honors. C. Eunice China M. with high honors. Tiglao Greg Simon DC with honors. Torres John Paul I. with honors. Valerio Blisilda M. with high honors. Villanueva Angelo C. with honors. And last but definitely not the least, Zafe Roxy Enya V. with high honors.
For the strand of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics from Section A, B, and C, I would like to welcome their advisor, Mr. Al Vincent Mendiola.
The future definitely belongs to this bunch: future home builders, road connectors, medical frontliners, ICT specialists. Name it, they have it. I'm with deep pride as I present to you the graduating class of 2021 from Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics A, B, and C. Ready to face the challenges and surpassing it with flying colors. 74 boys and 85 girls in alphabetical order. Alingo Jan Cedric M with honors. Bernal Francine D with high honors. Blanco Justin Christopher M. Caballero Aldous Dale G with honors. Castañeda Daniel Claudette S with honors. Ceniza Samantha Mary Arden A with honors. Centeno Maria Elmira J. Chavez Micaeri Nicole N with honors. Cruz Sir Jewel S with honors. Cruz Jeff Alessandro M with honors. Custodio Jean Heaven B with honors. De Guzman Alexander Hill TG with honors. De la Cruz Aaron Dale V with honors. De la Cruz Jan Margaret C with honors. Di Mayuga Maxine E with honors. Domingo Mark Daniel C with honors. Eugenio Alan Joshua D with honors. Ferrer Charles Ethan N with high honors. Garcia Patrick M with honors. Gatdula Allen Miles V with high honors. Goho Cruz Christine May G with honors. Gonzalez Maureen Nicole C with honors. Hernandez Mark Joshua P with honors. Ignacio Cassandra Isabel S. Inopia Catherine K with high honors. Javier Micaela Luis G with honors. Lagi Carlos Miguel DM with honors. Magpayo Luis Fernando B with honors. Manalese Angel D with high honors. Maniego Francis Andre V with honors. Maniacob Sophia Alain G with honors. Mendoza Jamil Luis G with honors. Mendoza Janleo DJ with honors. Oliveros Marnie Rose Lane P with honors. Orquinaza Jobel C with honors. Pagaling Romero III E with high honors. Panganiban Kaylee Andrea S with honors. Pariñas Maria Shemir P with high honors. Pascual Rainoa DS with honors. Perez Irish Trisha A with high honors. Kiros Elise DJ with high honors. Kilit Zyril Nicole V with honors. Ramirez Bernadette L. Ramirez Charles Adriel with honors. Rivera Francesca Irish C with honors. Robles Dane Jasmine F with high honors. Rodriguez Regina Luis C with high honors. Rojas Charles Ron V with honors. Rojas Gabriel Dane S with honors. Rustia Gabriel Victor M with honors. San Pedro Enrico Miguel S with honors. Secretario Angel Christine Eunice S with honors. Torres Genesis Nathan V with honors. The last but not the least, Velasco Caril Joy B with high honors. From the 12 STEM B, Adriano Franz Rainier C with honors. Alvaro Angeline May S with honors. Andrada Jamil Jan S with honors. Esmeralde Aliana S with high honors. Caballero Timothy Roy C with honors. Cabigao Kurt Colby D with honors. Cabigao Shane R C with high honors. Kaluwag Sidney Liera A with honors. Carlos Jose Louis B with high honors. Carulia Imari C with high honors. Cortez Jonah Nicole C with honors. Cruz Catherine Eunice M with honors. Cruz Rafael Lauren S with honors. Dabus Saniel Baldwin N with honors. Dayao Jaire Grace R with high honors. De Guzman Ina Carlira Q with high honors. De Guzman Patrick Lawrence TG with honors. De la Cruz Julian R with honors. De la Cruz Rolando Julius J with honors. De la Cruz Evo Maui M with high honors. Domingo Thea Ann G with honors. Eblacas PB Kelsey P with honors. Fajardo Jose Gabriel B with honors. Francia Jan Frederick P. Francisco Robert Damiel S with honors. Galang Linnea Shane DC with high honors. Gatchalian Diana Lynn B with honors. Heron Micaela DL with high honors. Herona Kate Kenshin R. with high honors. Gonzalez Ivan S. with high honors. Gulinao Andre Prince P. with honors. Ikalabis Jamaica May G. with honors. Joseph Jonas D. with honors. Lisbo Andrea Caril M. with high honors. Maglalang Miko Ness C. with honors. Mariano Kurt Luis A. with high honors. Montemayor Esther May with honors. Nazar Michael Joshua M. with honors. Pascual Amaru Beyonce SM with honors. Ranas Feliz Angeline L. with honors. Robles David Jonathan R. Roque Katrina Isabel DL with honors. San Diego Jezreel May C. with honors. Santos Maria Eliza Sophia B. with high honors. Teodoro Joffrey Reinhardt B. with honors. Valdecantos Maricar I. with honors. Valenzuela Christopher Daniel C. with honors. Vicente Don Ives Dr. with honors. Villafuerte Sofia Richnell M. with honors. Villarreal Jasper Rayleigh F. with honors. Viola Precious Jemuel B. with high honors. The last but not the least, Vivas Gabriel Lane G. with honors. From the 12 STEM C, Agnes Reginald John H. with honors. Alfanta Harale J. with honors. Arcega Shan Nedi Y. Avendaño PB and F. with honors. Bautista Cristina Cassandra E. with honors. Boluran Roch Alphonsus N. with honors. Halilap Charles Andre M. with honors. Coronel Kurt Patrick A. with high honors. Puja Shanley Pearl C. with honors. De Guzman Mark Angelo J. De Jesus Almer F. with high honors. De Jesus Royan Dominic O. with high honors. Del Rosario Nixon G. with high honors. De la Cruz Josiah Tristan A. with high honors. Dimagiba Crisel Aina M. with high honors. Du Jan Edsel R. with high honors. Esmeria Lories Angeline D. with honors. Esmila Carl Simon S. with high honors. Faustino Janfroy L. with honors. Gaspar Valerie Nicole A. with high honors. Herman Lucas P. Gregorio Samantha Ella S. with honors. Gutierrez Cristina Isabella R. with honors. Inosanto Elaine Christine P. with honors. Hauco Josuel Lorenzo G. Jimenez Jan Mycroft S. with high honors. Leyaban Nicole Angeline D. with high honors. Lucas CJ D. Macalina Regina Ann I. with high honors. Magbanwa Christine Angela T. with high honors. Manabat Jeremy Uric A. with high honors. Marasigan John RV S. with high honors. Noskal Gwyn Shenette Caril B. with high honors. Otman Khalid B. with honors. Pangilinan Paul Andre M. with honors. Panotes Benison Romino A. with honors. Pantorillo Michelle A. with honors. Patag Joshua James V. with honors. Pinolyar Patricia Beatriz T. with honors. Perez Reggie Y. with honors. Pontanos Leah Isabel O. with high honors. Quito Hannah V. with honors. Ramos Charlene P. with high honors. Robles Chari Jane P. with high honors. Samonte Arabella DJ with high honors. Sandoval Lucilian Shandy L. with honors. Santos Erin Ray B. with honors. Santos Ron Christian with honors. Serapio Alessandra Ann C. with high honors. Santa Maria Lemuel John N. with high honors. Takto Jan Kaylee F. with honors. Tiglao Christian Ryan DC with honors. The last but not the least, Ulang Jan Isaac H. with honors. Thank you.
Congratulations to all our graduates! Each student is gifted with unique strengths and skills. In the various fields and disciplines that are cultivated in Laboratory High School, there are students that showed exemplary performances. To recognize those students, once again, here is Mr. Al Vincent Pendiola and Ms. Princess Jerby Durante.
Leadership Award, Pontanos Leah Isabel O. Award for Outstanding Performance in Specific Disciplines, Best in Mathematics, Carulla Imari C. Jimenez John Mycroft S. Best in Social Sciences, Bernal Francine D. Parinas Maria Shemir P. Best in Science, De La Cruz Evo Maui M. Best in Communication Arts, in Filipino, De La Cruz Evo Maui M. English, Carulla Imari C. Best in Specialization, ABM Strand, Ramos Alejandria D. Best in Specialization, UM Strand, Clemente Aaron Jack J. Best in Specialization, STEM Strand, STEM A, Ferrer Charles Ethan N. STEM Strand, STEM B, Carulla Imari C. De La Cruz Evo Maui M. STEM Strand, STEM C, De La Cruz Josiah Tristan A. Manabat Jeremy Uric A. Best in Investigatory Project. Project title, Development of Eco-Friendly Sanitary Napkins. Proponents, Jeff Alessandro Cruz, Maxine De Mayuga, Allen Miles Gatula, Maria Shemir Parinas, Enrico Miguel San Pedro, Caril Joy Velasco. Project Advisor, Miss Kimberly May Herrera. Project title, Extracted Oil from Lemongrass, Cymbopogon citratus as main component for disinfectant spray. Proponents, Shane R. Cabigao, Jose Louis Carlos, Evo Maui de la Cruz, Robert Damiel Francisco, Ivan Gonzalez, Andre Prince Golinao, and Kurt Luis Mariano. Project Advisor, Miss Kimberly May Herrera. Project title, Potential of Orange Peel Waste as an Alternative Candle. Proponents, John Mycroft Jimenez, Royan Dominic De Jesus, Carl Simon Esmila, Elaine Christine Inosanto, Nicole Angeline Liaban. Project Advisor, Miss Kimberly May Herrera. Best in Business Simulation. Business name, Sugar Mommy's Cakes and Cupcakes Confectionery E-Commerce. Proponents, John Gwyneth de Guzman, Maria Victoria Lezano, Maria Sofia Luisa Manzano, Katrina Mateo, Monique Manuel, Caril Fajardo, Kimberly Suarez, Micaela Castro, Ira de la Peña. Advisor, Miss Princess Jerby Durante. Best in Culminating Activity for their radio show with the title, Share Muna, a Mental Health Awareness Program. Proponents, Ishi Nicole Menes, Jasmine De Jesus, Renee Sky Enriquez, Ina Cassandra Mendoza, Rica Charmaine Mendoza, Roy Daniel Gaspar, and Aaron Jack Lemente. Advisor, Mr. Ron Patrick Cervantes and Miss Princess Jerby Durante.
Best in Research and Innovation. Prevalence and Perception Towards Self-Medication Practice. Proponents, Francine D. Bernal, Catherine K. Inopia, Angel D. Manalese, Marnie Rose P. Oliveros, Maria Shamir P. Parinas, Irish Trisha A. Perez, Francesca Irish C. Rivera. Regina Luis C. Rodriguez, Charles Ron V. Rojas. Assessment of Sustainable Urban Drainage System in Kalumpit, Bulacan using Stormwater Management Model Simulation. Proponents: Imari C. Carulla, Ina Carlita Q. De Guzman, Kurt Luis A. Mariano, Michael Joshua M. Nazar, Kurt Kobe D. Cabigaw, Don Ives D.R. Vicente, Timothy Roy C. Caballero, Rafael Lauren S. Cruz, David Jonathan R. Robles. Architect-guided versus non-guided homes. Difference in the level of perception of homeowners in Malolos, Bulacan. Proponents: Nicole Angeline Leabay, Ryan Dominic De Jesus, Shanley Pearl Cudia, Mark Angelo De Guzman, Reginald John Agnes, Joshua Lorenzo Halco, Regina Ann Macalino, Sean Nedi Arcega. Tourism preview: the effects of tourist sites advertisement in the decision to tour travel destinations in the province of Bulacan. Proponents: Shane Justin Alberto, Rainier Luis Castillo, Miguel Angelo Catacutan, Kimberly Davella, Clarice Athena Espiritu, Edlin May Evaristo, Mark Angelo Maglanque, Kairos Mikel Mendoza, Naomi Desiree Ramos, Ray Israel Salamat. And last but not the least, the relationship between social media usage of millennials and their engagement on online activism. Proponents: Lady Ruth Aguinaldo, Aaron Jack Clemente, Ron Dexter Clemente, Beatriz Cruz, Jasmine De Jesus, Renee Sky Enriquez, Roy Daniel Gaspar, Mackenzie Gatchalian, Ishi Nicole Menez, Enrico II Salapong, Henrik Santiago, and Kairos Jose Santos.
Special awards and recognition. Taekwondo Gold Medalist Malolos City Athletic Meet 2019. De Guzman Jan Gwyneth H. Coach Miss Catherine A. Arilis. Taekwondo Gold Medalist Malolos City Athletic Meet 2019. Eugenio Alan Joshua D. Coach Miss Catherine A. Arilis. Badminton Silver Medalist Malolos City Athletic Meet 2019. Vicente Don Ives Dr. Coach Miss Eileen D.S. Bunat. Lawn Tennis Bronze Medalist Malolos City Athletic Meet 2019. De Paz Jo Marie E. Coach Miss Kathleen P. Ambohot. 5th place, Javelin, Malolos City Athletic Meet 2019. Landayan Mark Julian B. Coach, Miss Johan P. Pakaira. 2nd place, Advertisement Category, UP Entry Olympics 2021. Awardee, Carlos Jose Louis B. Francisco Robert Damiel S. Gonzales Ivan S. Coach, Miss Francesca Dian Magpayo. 3rd place, Extemporaneous Speech Contest, UP Entry Olympics 2021. De la Cruz Josiah Tristan A. Coach, Miss Francesca Dian Magpayo. Participants, Radio Broadcasting, DSPC 2019. Cervantes Miles, Devela Kimberly, Greenyor Rico Elijah, and Roque Racel Joshua. Coach, Miss Francesca Dian Magpayo. Second place, 2019 Division School Press Conference, Filipino TV Broadcasting and Script Writing, Ferreras Hayana C. Coach, Miss Francesca Dian Magpayo. Second place, overall, Best Infomercial in English, 2019 Division School Press Conference, TV Broadcasting and Script Writing. First place, Best Reporter, Kabigao Shane R.C. Second place, Best in Technical Application, Gonzales Ivan S. Coach, Miss Francesca Dian Magpayo. Participants, English Radio Broadcasting, DSPC 2019, Caballero Aldous G. De Guzman Alexander DG. De la Cruz Josiah Tristan, Francia John Frederick, Ignacio Cassandra S, Manjares John Maverick, and Torres Genesis Nathan. Coach, Miss Francesca Dian Magpayo. Participants, Collaborative Desta Publishing, DSPC 2019, Reyes Cariri, Manyakop Sophia Elaine. Coach, Miss Francesca Dian Magpayo. Participants, Collaborative Desta Publishing Filipino, DSPC 2019, De Jesus Jasmine, Constantino Kenan Iram. Coach, Miss Francesca Dian Magpayo. Participant, DSPC 2019, Takto Jan Kaylee F. Coach, Miss Francesca Dian Magpayo. Presenters, 3rd De La Salle University Senior High School Research Congress. Research title, Architect-Guided versus Non-Guided Homes, Difference in the Level of Perception of Homeowners in Malolos, Bulacan. Proponents, Leyaban Nicole Angeline D. De Jesus Royan O. Research Advisors, Miss Princess Derby Dorante and Mr. Ronilo Antonio. Participant, Men's Volleyball, Malolos City Athletic Meet 2019, Santa Maria Lemuel John N. Coach, Mr. Lester Torres. Participant, Badminton Boys, Singles, Malolos City Athletic Meet 2019, Salapong Enrico II DC. Coach, Eileen Diaz Bunad. Participants, Men's Basketball, Malolos City Athletic Meet 2019. Players, Bautista Samuel Q. Castillo Rainier Luis D. Cruz Sir Jewel S. De Jesus Almer F. Godoy Tommy Lance A. Parangue Jerome Marie R. Tiglao Christian Ryan DC. And Torres John Paul I. Coach, Mr. Nicole Alcantara and Miss Eileen Abelgos. Participants, Women's Volleyball, Malolos City Athletic Meet 2019. Players, Del Valle Jaylene, Quito Hanafi. Coach, Mr. Narciso Ayento.
To deliver the message and charge to the graduate on behalf of our University President, Dr. Cecilia S. Navacero Gascon, let us all welcome our Executive Vice President, Dr. Teody C. San Andres.
A pleasant day to all of you. Although not present today due to equally important endeavor, our dear University President penned a message in celebrations of the 4th BulSU Senior High School Commencement Exercises. And it is with the honor and great pleasure to impart with you the message and profound felicitations of our University President, Dr. Cecilia S. Navasero Gascon. Allow me to read her message. To our distinguished commencement speaker, Attorney Gloria Victoria Banas, City College of San Fernando, Pampanga President. To Dr. Belarmino S. Cruz, the Principal of Laboratory High School, Dr. Emelita Laganao, the Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Rolando Gaspar, the President of the BulSU Alumni Federation. To our Vice Presidents and other officials of the University, to the hardworking faculty members of Laboratory High School, beloved parents, and to all graduating students of the BulSU Senior High School, a blessed and safe morning to all of you. It is with pride that I wish each member of the graduating class of 2021 of the BulSU Laboratory Senior High School and our dear parents and guardians, congratulations. Today is indeed one of the most remarkable days in your lives as you finally reap the fruit of your 6 years journey in the high school. And I know that each one of you is excited and ready to take on the next step of the ladder of education. I know that your senior high school lives are full of challenges, and spending your senior high school years is purely distance mode of learning. Amid and continuous threats of COVID-19 pandemic may not be the best way to close this momentous chapter of your lives. With this, I want each of you to know that all your hardship and efforts are all worth it. My dear graduates, I implore you to be responsible, bold, confident, and courageous as we confront all the difficulties brought about by this pandemic. Let all the experiences you went through in our university, may it be success or failure, be your life's lesson that will guide you as you enter in the collegiate world. Dear graduates, entering the tertiary level is both exciting and overwhelming experience, and this transition is one of the most significant choice in your lives. But because of the unprecedented challenges COVID-19 has brought, your college life will be associated with the vast innovative changes and modern challenges. With this, your generation has yet to prove that being digital natives, you can become future change makers for sustainable development. With confidence, I am sure that you will make it happen as BulSU Laboratory Senior High School is your rigorous preparation for your college education and other endeavors. This rigorous preparation has given you opportunity to choose a career that you are most passionate about. Whatever strand in the academic track you have chosen, the university made sure to give you quality education. In a few months, you will embark on a new journey, and with this, you will witness a series of changes that will affect your growth. Let me remind you that this is the very foundation of what you will be in the future. Your actions, decisions, and attitude will determine your future. I challenge you, as early as now, be the gears that increase the power of a turning force. According to the Nobel Prize for Literature awardee and Irish poet William Butler Yeats, education is not piling of pail, but lighting of fire. My dear graduates, soon you will be future leaders of this country. Soon you will be part of the workforce who will shape the country's economy and development. I implore you to use your education, gifts, talents, and knowledge to help change our country into the kind of country you envision it to be. You are the backbone of this country. The development of our nation depends on how you continue to sharpen your passion and aspiration to lead. The Philippines can only stay competent for the coming years only if its young people stay persistent and competent to never dim the bright future and endless possibilities ahead of you. My dear graduates, you just have to trust in the Lord and yourself and be committed with your purpose. I challenge you as future generation of the country to be the gears that will drive hope and sustainability. First, be the gear that sets the willpower to discipline oneself in honing relevant competencies in a sustained speed. It is with hope that as you bring all the learnings and necessary hard skills to excel in your chosen fields, you will also nurture and develop self-awareness and strong discipline to maintain your focus and momentum. Second, be the gear that transmits power. As the world continues to face more social challenges and innovative changes, you need to become leaders that drive high-level collaborative strategies that can enact diverse, sustainable, and innovative solutions to meet the increasing demands of our challenging world. Lastly, be the gear that changes the power direction. On this world, where youth's ideas on addressing the greatest societal changes are constantly questioned, be the gear that ignite a turn of change. Be the limitless source of the innovative energy that will not only inspire your generation, but the future generations to become lifelong change makers. Finally, my warmest congratulations to all of you. Thank you for being part of Bulacan State University in the region. Take a deep breath and appreciate this success of being able to surpass obstacles during your extraordinary journey in senior high school. Whether you choose to continue your academic journey in your beloved institution or in another, bring the name of your alma mater, Bulacan State University, wherever you go. I call upon all of you to continue the culture of excellence that is and always will be what is normal in the Bulacan State University community. I pray that you remain safe and well. Always congratulations to all of you, my dear graduates. Cheers to all your parents. Mabuhay at magpakatatag ang Bulacan State University. To God be all the glory.
All our students are achievers, but one has stood out the most. It is with great pleasure as I present to you the batch valedictorian. A truly hard-working and well-deserving student, here is Orwell Bono Dianito of 12 ABM for his valedictory address.
Unexpected things come in unexpected times. Who would have thought that this small David from Plaridel, Bulacan will make it through the senior high school program of Bulacan State University? To our beloved University President, Dr. Cecilia S. Navasero Gascon, to our Executive Vice President, Dr. Chody C. San Andres, to our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Edgardo M. Santos, to the Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Emelita G. Laganao, to our College Secretary, Dr. Rafael D.J. Dayao, to our Principal, Dr. Bellarmino S. Cruz, to the President of BulSU Alumni Federation Association, Dr. Rolando D.R. Gaspar, to our guest speaker, Attorney Gloria Victoria Banas, to the hard-working university officers and support staff, dedicated teachers, cherished parents, and fellow graduates. A triumphant day to all. My journey can be compared to the biblical story of David and Goliath, literally and figuratively. Literally because, like David, I am small in comparison to my classmates who are taller than me. Figuratively because I see Goliath as the challenges, the trials, and even the fears that an average kid like me, like some of us, have faced. Little did we know, this Goliath may eventually hold us captive. Let me begin with the Goliath of being a student. We are held captive by the thought that school is the opposing force restricting us from doing what we want. As students, we are bound by the rules that are ought to be followed, books that are meant to be read, and teachers that are instruments of our development. Although in reality, school is the training ground that prepares us for the future. Our knowledge is continuously challenged, thoughts are provoked, and beliefs are tested. Studying itself is like the forging process, with teachers as the blacksmith, while students are the swords that undergo the heat treatment of heavy workload. All with the intent of making them stronger by inflicting pain to be of finest quality. In line with this comes the risk of being captive to the Goliath of expectations of other people in the society, in general, about me. These pressures might be abstract, but are heavy enough to weigh this little David down. Growing up with criticisms and judgments coated with the words love and this is all for you. What the society failed to see was the fact that I thoughtlessly hated myself for being me. A traumatic experience that made me associate my grades with my life. Unconsciously, grades have been deeply embedded to me that serve as a representation of my personality and my identity as a human being. This made me arrive to the realization that the biggest Goliath of them all lies in the bounds of me, myself, and I. The experiences that I had were my own burden, or even my own version of the trial that makes me a captive. For such a long time, my thoughts were clouded with negativity, where every time I look at the mirror, I fail to see that I am designed in the image and likeness of God, and instead magnify all of my flaws. But then I realized that it was just me who is making myself a captive of my own thoughts. Whilst it's true that other people's opinions contributed to this, it was still up to my own will and volition if I will let myself be eaten up by these unattainably high standards. I was blinded by the perspective that since we have expectations of the person we love, just as how my parents have their expectations of me and my ate, even though they don't explicitly say it. In reality, I am the only one who is expecting something from myself, in hopes that they will be happy. It seemed like I was expecting something in return by studying hard and focusing all my attention on my studies, because I want to avoid disappointment. Overcoming this misconception was never easy, as I am conquering the standards that were set for a long period of time. It crumbles and cripples you by giving the temptation to give up. In tearing myself out of the image that was imposed upon me, I was provided with the opportunity of realizing intensely the nature of fortitude that I lost, which I now long to regain. In the course of doing so, I was never alone. Along with the support of my family, teachers, and friends, there is also the presence of a supernatural being that is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent. Little David was fully aware that he wasn't strong enough to beat Goliath by himself. However, he still had the courage because he believed that God would be with him. The Goliath of fear was overpowered by the overarching faith and knowledge of knowing that I am in his hands. Though I can't see it, I know there's a plan. Ever since the start of our school year, my plan slowly involves reaching the required general weighted average for highest honors. I was so desperate to achieve them that I pressure myself and work extremely hard by staying until dawn to finish my requirements, overcoming my fear of failure by reciting in class, and being particular with the details of our presentations. I can still remember that the 2 weeks before the school year ended, I was swamped with deliverables and backlogs that even arrived at the point where I didn't have the time to take a bath, eat, and leave my room. But you know, cliche as it may sound, God truly moves in mysterious ways. And I guess part of his plan was to bless me more than what I have worked and prayed for. As I have said earlier, unexpected things come in unexpected times. Truth be told, until now, I still do not know what to say, and I am dumbfounded by the turn of events in my life. I have only prayed for my grades, batch rank, and strand rank to improve. Now, I am given the chance to speak here in front of all of you as the batch valedictorian. For I have received something greater than what I have hoped for. Aside from the aforementioned Goliath, our current context also suggests the presence of the Goliath of fear and loss brought upon us by the COVID-19 pandemic, which may trample on hopes and feed despair. Believe it or not, I also have my fair share of difficulties. There was the constant feeling of exhaustion when it came to the point where I feel like I lost all of my motivation, not only in school, but also with living life in general. I also find my academic responsibilities overwhelming, as I have to balance them with my responsibilities at home. Accompanying these responsibilities were our vulnerabilities and anxieties in worrying about the health and situation of our loved ones. Some of us may have lost someone dear to their hearts. And you know the worst thing is? Being unable to be with them until their last breath. Furthermore, there are plenty of factors to be considered, which may contribute in hampering the students' ability to learn and communicate with each other. The pandemic also took a toll on our sleep schedules, as 8 p.m. became the new 8 a.m. Conducting meetings and finding a communal time weren't made easier and better, as not everyone has the access to internet connection. While there are also some who don't have the means for equipment and gadgets suitable for online learning. It was definitely a struggle to be a student and to learn in the new normal. Despite all of this, acceptance rises. That since I cannot do anything about my situation, I just have to accept it and make the most out of it. This mentality provided me with the support that I needed to be able to hope and to have an inward consolidation. Unlike other people, I was lucky enough to not have much of a loss because I was able to take my situation as an opportunity to grow as a person. I am conscious enough to know that it is a privilege to have been given the liberty to reflect and reconnect with myself and with my family. In doing so, though hard to conceive, I've witnessed the suppleness and grace in something of which appears to be a negation. This is not to say that the COVID-19 pandemic is something good, but it is this recognition that paved the way for acceptance and eventually became the source of hope through patience. Being able to open my eyes and widen my understanding helped me empathize with other people. To be fully aware of the reality that I am not the only one who is struggling, but also my classmates, teachers, and even my family. Kudos to my fellow swords, my classmates, to whom I shared the challenges of school life. We built a bond that made learning easy and enjoyable. It was truly comforting to know that we are learning and experiencing things together. We have learned to accept failure and learned that success takes time and commitment. You taught me something worth keeping, and that is friendship, which I am thankful for. We may still not know the path that we'll take in the future, but I assure you that as long as we choose the path that we're passionate about, we will not regret it. As Aunt Mary said to Peter Parker on his graduation day, don't just follow the path, make your own trail. We should dare face any challenges because the gift we call life is full of it. Now I ask you, are you ready to make your own trail? Kudos to our blacksmith, our teachers, for their efforts of learning how to gauge a technology that continues to advance and progress. Your dedication is beyond compare, for you have devoted your time and effort for us to be academically prepared and well-rounded individuals. You have imparted in us the true meaning of vocation by going beyond what your job description asks you to do. Truly, you deserve our heartfelt thanks. The lights that you possess transcended the screens of our computers and have ignited the fire inside of us that keeps us blazing as we continue on our ways in this wonderful journey called life. Lastly, kudos to the steel that I originated from, my family, to my Mima and Tatay. The values that you've imparted in Ate and I provided the foundation that we need in creating the quality of sword that we are now. our education still stands to be your biggest investment. Like what you always say, it is the most valuable and the only wealth that we can keep. Your sacrifices are recognized and it will not be in vain. I thank you for your unending support and eternal love. I cannot repay those hard times you have stumbled upon, but the overflowing love I feel for both of you. To my Ate Thea, though we may have few differences, we are forever bonded by the love of our parents. You have unselfishly helped me through my school activities. From you, I learned to be forgiving and expand my understanding for our distinctiveness. To Angel, who is very special to me, you truly an angel because hand in hand we made it through. On our way toward recovery from the loss brought upon us by the pandemic, we embark on mutual resiliency to reset, rebound, and recover. As we transition from high school to college, our days may be full of anxiety and uncertainties. As we are about to enter a world that is new to us, something that would give us foreign feeling outside the comfort zone of Bulacan State University Laboratory High School. But you see, if we really think about it, our future is truly uncertain. Therefore, we shall not be afraid because our alma mater molded us with good moral values, prepared us academically, and equipped us enough to handle greater responsibilities we must face. In our blood flows the BulSU education that we should be truly proud of. I will always be grateful to be called Scholar ng Bayan. The diploma that we will receive represents success and achievement. But we must remember more the journey that accompanied this achievement, both hardships and joy. It is okay to not be okay. It is okay to feel anxious, nervous, and worried. It is okay to worry and think about yourself. It is okay to take a step back. It is okay to leave if you feel like you need to. And then after that, when you think you are ready, continue to pursue whatever it is that you want. Face it head on. I know you'll be amazing. Because the comeback would always be greater than the setback. This small David has weathered all the storms in the many Goliaths of the Laboratory High School. This is just the beginning, for there's so much more up ahead that awaits us. In this lifetime, Goliath would be always present, and we may encounter it differently and in different times. Goliath can be overwhelming, intimidating, and massive. Hence, I would like to leave you with a challenge to seek and embody the David inside of us, to break through the walls of insecurity, anxiety, and uncertainty that the Goliath built. If I were to summarize the wisdom that I got from all of these things, it would be in the words of gratitude, humility, and contentment, topped with love and guided by faith. As graduates of Bulacan State University Laboratory High School Batch 2021, let us all be the voice of the unheard, the embodiment of hope, and the men and women for others. This has been Oral Bono Didi Anito. It is an honor and pride to be with you for the last 2 years in pursuit of knowledge and excellence. Dear parents, teachers, and fellow graduates, Congratulations, and may God bless us all.
Thank you, Orwell. May you and your batchmates continue to inspire and lead generations to come. To pledge loyalty to the alma mater, here is Ishi Nicole B. Menyez, the batch salutatorian.
Aking inaanyayahan ang lahat ng aking kasamaang nagsipagtapos na tumayo at itaas ang kanang kamay sa ayos ng panunumpa. Panunumpa ng katapatan sa alma mater. Buong pitagan akong nanunumpa na aking ipagtatanggol ang karangalan ng titulong aking natamo na nagpapakilala ng katapatan sa bansa at laang paglilingkod sa kalinangan at sa pamantayan ng paaralang aking pinagtapusan. Kaya tulungan nawa ako ng Diyos.
To lead the graduates in the pledge of loyalty to the Alumni Federation, I would like to welcome Attorney Gloria Victoria Banyas, the Laboratory High School Alumni Federation's President.
Aking inaanyayahan ang lahat ng nagsipagtapos na tumayo at itaas ang kanang kamay sa ayos ng panunumpa at ulitin ang aking sasabihin. Panunumpa sa katapatan sa Alumni Association. Taus-puso akong nanunumpa na isa sa katuparan ng buong husay at walang pag-iimbot ang mga tungkuling nakaatang sa akin bilang kasapi sa samahan ng mga nagsipagtapos sa Bulacan State University Laboratory High School. Ipagtatanggol ko at ipaglalaban ang kapakanan ng paaralang aking pinagtapusan. Ang Bulacan State University at ipinangangako kong magiging matapat na nagtapos sa universidad na ito sa lahat ng pagkakataon. Kaya tulungan nawa ako ng Diyos.
In the 2-year journey of these students, they were guided by selfless and supportive teachers and were led by responsible student leaders. To recognize the contributors to the body of knowledge of the senior high school program and grade 12 batch officers, may I welcome, once again, here is Mr. Al Vincent Mendiola and Ms. Princess Jerby Durante.
Good afternoon, everyone. May I present to you our intelligent, hardworking, and committed faculty members of the Senior High School Program. Mr. Al Vincent Mendiola, Ms. Amabel Bernadette Alcaraz, Ms. Annalisa De Vera, Mr. RJ Capitle, Dr. Belarmino Cruz, Mr. Brian Joseph Bautista, Ms. Buenaires Gaba, Ms. Cristaline Lumage, Mr. Denmark Jose, Mr. Edelberto Flores Jr., Mrs. Emeline Mercado, Mr. Erwin Capardo, Dr. Eugene Mutuk, Ms. Francesca Dian Magpayo, Ms. Joji Santiago, Mr. Gilbert Galang, Mr. Greg Saclot, Mr. Gael Gavieres, Ms. Ingrid May De Jesus, Mr. Jason Batoon, Ms. Jean Carla Coronel, Mr. Jeffrey Cervantes, Ms. Kimberly May Herrera,
Dr. Marivet Miranda, Miss Mary Elaine Lee, Mr. Michael Dave Pamintuan, Miss Naomi Azarcon, Mr. Philip Estrella, Miss Princess Jerby Durante, Mr. Ron Lemuel Asuncion, Mr. Ron Patrick Cervantes, Mr. Ronaldo Santos, Mr. Razal Valenzuela, Miss Samantha Lacap, and Miss Zaira de Guzman. Thank you.
The Grade 12 Senior High School Advisors of Class of 2021. Mr. Al Vincent Mendiola, STEM Advisor. And yours truly, Miss Princess Jerby Durante, ABM and HUMS Advisor. The Senior High School Batch Officers, Class of 2021. President, Leah Isabel O. Pontaños. Vice President, Valerie Nicole A. Gaspar. Secretary, Alan Miles V. Gatdula. Treasurer, Francine D. Bernal. Assistant Treasurer, Ron Dexter L. Clemente. Business Manager, Jose Luis B. Carlos. PRO, Linnea Shane D.C. Galang. Auditor, Precious Jamuel B. Viola. Muse, Nicole Ann S. Maranan. And Escort, Aaron Jack J. Clemente. Graduation Committee, Mr. Al Vincent Mendiola. Ivan Gonzalez from STEM B. Robert Damiel S. Francisco from STEM B. Mr. Carlo Alejandro Camitan.
Before we move on with the program, let us sit back and enjoy our graduates' community song as they showcase their talents, memories, and bond as a batch.
Tatlong taon na tayong magkasama. Okay, bilis naman parang karera. Sobrang daming mga alaala. May lungkot, galit, saya at iba pa. Pero bago tayo maghiwalay, pwede ka bang magsabay? Isang oras ay hindi sapat, kaya di ka na. Tayo nga nang balik sa mga alaalang di na mababalik. Dating kasap sa'yo mga mata, ngayon wala nang madama. Sa lahat ng pinagdaanan, ikaw ang kasama kong kaibigan. Ngunit ang dating pinagsamahan, mabot na sa ating hangganan.
Going out tonight changes into something red. Her mother doesn't like that kind of dress. Everything she never had, she's showing off.
Driving too fast, moon is breaking through her hair. She said there was something that she won't forget. Having no regrets is all that she really wants.
We're only getting older, baby, and I've been thinking about it lately. Does it ever drive you crazy? Just how fast the night changes. Everything that you ever dreamed of me and you. Huwag kang bibitaw, huwag kang aayaw, hayaan mo lilipas din ang gabing ito. Huwag mawawala, ngiti sa iyong muka, matatapos din itong panahong kay gulo. Huwag mong iisipin, lagi na lang ganitong magulo. Lahat ay gagawin ko para sa'yo, sa huli ay tayo. Darating din ang umaga, umagang puno ng pag-asa. Hindi ka na mag-iisa. Huwag alis sa aking piling, umaga ay tiyak na darating. Darating din ang umaga, umagang puno ng pag-asa. Hindi ka na mag-iisa. Huwag alis sa aking piling, umaga ay tiyak. Huwag alis sa aking piling, umaga ay tiyak. Huwag alis sa aking piling, umaga ay tiyak na darating.
I said, remember this moment in the back of my mind. The time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went wild.
We were the kings and the queens, and they read of our names. The night you danced like we knew our lives would never be the same.
You held your head like a hero on a history book page. It was the end of a decade, but the start of an age. Long live the walls we crashed through, how the kingdom light shines for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. One day I will be remembered. Hold on to spinning around confetti, falls to the ground, make these memories break or fall. Long live the walls we crashed through, I had the time of my life with you. Long, long live the walls we crashed through, how the kingdom light shines just for me and you. I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, bring on all the pretenders. I'm not afraid, singing long live all the mountains we moved. I had a time of my life, fighting
place where you and I were supposed to meet.
The city on, stay gone. My thoughts are spinning on and on my head, it seems.
They lead me back to you. I keep coming back to you.
Took the morning ride, found a place that in my mind no one else can see. Maybe it's fate that we lose control. The circles around we go.
We become who we ought to know. We just gotta let it go. We just gotta let it go.
So I'm coming home to you. You're all I need, the very air I breathe. You are, so many questions I've thrown to the skies.
All of the answers are found in your eyes.
When I'm with you, it's never too far.
My weary heart has gone to rest in yours. I found my way home. 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 I found my way home.
So I'm coming home to you. You're all I need, the very air I breathe. You are, I'm coming home to you. You're all I need, the very air I breathe. You are,
Tayo'y manumbalik sa mga alaalang di na magbabalik. Mga kislap sa iyong mga mata, hindi na mawawala. Sa lahat ng pinagdaanan, kayo ang kasama at sandalan. Dulo ng ating pasasamahan, nananatiling walang hangganan. Tayo'y manumbalik sa mga alaalang di na magbabalik. Dating kislap sa iyong mga mata, ngayon wala nang madarama. Sa lahat ng pinagdaanan, ikaw ang kasama ko, kaibigan. Ngunit ang dating pinagsamahan, umabot na sa ating hangganan. Manumbalik tayo. Manumbalik tayo. Manumbalik tayo. Manumbalik.
To officially end the ceremony, let us lend our ears as we play the Bulacan State University March.
Alma mater, a prayer from the teachers. You enlighten our minds to success.
Congratulations to all graduates of Senior High School Batch 2021. In your 2 years of senior high school, you have proven so much. Know that you can always prove more as long as you keep your torch lit. So, let your hearts blaze with passion and may your flames burn with purpose. I now formally declare the 4th Senior High School Commencement Exercises of Bulacan State University Academic Year 2020-2021 a success. This has been Francesca Dian Magpayo, your Master of Ceremony. Thank you and God bless us all.